So it's Tuesday the 3rd of October and we're up down the Syndicate. There's a couple of people here already. One guy's just setting up. One guy's already in a pretty good position, I think, down the other end in the bay with this wind blowing down. I've just come up here just for a quick look really, because this gives you a good vantage point of the lake, just to see if I can see anything. And I've only been standing here a few minutes and I saw one show in the channel area, so that might be worth a go, might be worth a bet, you know. I'll probably stick around here for another 10 minutes or so and just see if anything shows up this end, but if not I might actually go in the channel, which I've done really well in spring, but it's a bit of a, if they're, you know, they could be moving through, but I think I'm going to have to go on signs this time on this session. I think just got one night and I think we've got a bit of time to look around, but I think we're just going to have to see if they're showing. But with this weather it looks bang on, so I think if we can get on them it'd be great. I'd much rather see them up this end, I think, because they'd hold up here. And that channel swim, I think they more move through, but if I don't see anything, I think that's where I'll head. So yeah, we'll keep looking, but we'll keep looking for signs, but if not, I think that's where we'll go. So until then, we'll just keep having a little look around. So we decided to go in the channel swim, peg 4, which is a peg I am familiar with. So I've got some spots that gonna still use that I used in the spring. One's gonna go over on the edge of them reeds. It's done the odd fish for me, but I think that's always got to put one on the reeds in this swim. And then 2 are pretty much going on a little kind of plateau out there that's done well for me in the spring, so I'm going to put 2 over in that direction. And yeah, see how we get on. But this is where I saw the fish bosh. Probably I could swim further up, to be honest with you, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, and then I fancied it because obviously we're on the end of the wind here-ish. I mean, it goes out into the bay here and down to my right a bit more. And there's a guy fishing over there. You can't see him, he's behind the trees, but he's fishing sort of out towards this point over here. But yeah, so he's fishing out in that open water, and I've kind of got this channel area here. So yeah, all to play for. One rod's out on a krill wafter. The second rod's going to go out on a peach and pepper German rig. Yeah, so I put a little bit of bait out. I'll probably put about half a kilo out. I'll probably put another half a kilo out at least over the 2 rods, and then we'll get that one set over there and then get everything set up. But yeah, so everything's on the floor at the moment, but it's not going to rain, I don't think, today. But yeah, give it a go. Hoping for the big one again. Another chance. October, early autumn or middle of autumn, don't know actually, but yeah, here we go. Let's get all the rods out and get set up. So a bit gutted. That swan there is just clearing me out. I'm fishing on a plateau that, well, I was fishing on a plateau that I thought was at least 5 foot deep, with the extra water that was in there, and I've had loads of fish from this swim off that plateau, and that swan is just absolutely taking the lot. He's been there 10, 15, 20 minutes now, just having a lot. And to top it all off, I was just round talking to matey, and I saw a fish bosh probably 5 yards from him. So where I saw that first fish initially, they were there, but I really kind of got picked up by him, by that swan, and I just can't handle it. Cannot handle that. He's just taking the lot, probably about 1 kilo of oilies. Over 2 rods, he's having it. So luckily, obviously, I didn't set everything up, but gravel lorry going past. I'm going to go around the other side back to 12, where I probably, for the last session, I could probably go in 2 on the end of this wind, but I've not really seen anything over here. But I don't know, just really gutted. I wanted to go home at one point. But I think we're going to move up to 12. I think that's the plan. So see you up there. Just gutted. Right, so it's just coming up to 4 o'clock now, and I've just got all rods out. One on the usual spot where we've had a few fish before, a few weeks ago now, which, I don't know, it seems to me like the spot has changed. It just seems a lot shallower. I think the whole lake might have dropped by a foot, 1.5 foot at least. And I think that's why that swan was getting on my plateau spot, because that honestly ruined me. I just, you know, they were there, and to see another fish show 5 yards away from the swan where he was just eating my boilies, like constantly, was just that here. But I couldn't stay there, and he would just be on me all the time. And yeah, but I've seen one show out here at range, which gives me a little bit of confidence. Whacked one out as far as I could. It's probably showing at about maybe 120, 130. I managed to probably get it out about 110. With this crosswind, this makes it a bit difficult. But yeah, at least there's something around in the vicinity. But yeah, that being on the fish, thinking great, yeah, getting out some bait, and then the swan it has just killed me, if I'm honest with you. It did make me want to go home. But I thought, no, what should I do? I'll get into a spot that I know can do fish, and I still think the big one will come out of this spot. But yeah, it did look prime down there at the other end with the wind hacking down there. But yeah, it was either I could have gone in another swim on the end of this a bit more, a swim I didn't know. I know it's popular, but I don't know it. And I just didn't want to be in the same scenario again, trying to find anything that's deeper than 3 foot to avoid the swan. And you know, I thought I'd get around here and just try and get a bit more confidence to myself, you know, putting it on spots where I know it does fish. And then seeing one shows a bit of a bonus, but I already feel like it's written in the stars, to be honest with you. I already feel like it's done, it's game over, you blew it, you know. But we'll see. If anything's going to happen, it'd be the right hand rod, probably at dark. I think that'll be the one. But anyway, Gonna have a cup of tea now. First cup of tea since I've been down there for about 4 hours. So I'm gonna just sit back and have that, and then yeah, think about that long rod that I chucked out long on a single, whether I want to bring that back over the bait, so I can get a throwing stick at about 17 wraps at the moment with this wind, so I'm going to bring it back a bit. But anyway, that's the update. Just a little update. About 5:30 now. Probably be dark in maybe just over an hour. Probably got an hour of light left. So I've just re-chucked the left-hand rod onto 17 wraps onto a nice hard area where I've put a load of bait out. So I've got left-hand middle rod, both at 17 wraps over some bait, and right hand rod is on the usual spot off the reeds, well, kind of coming off the slope where I picked a few fish up before. So last time I had a few fish off that rod, but it all happened in darkness, so whether we're going to get a repeat of that I don't know. But yeah, so dinner's on, 5:30, rods are set. Saw one out in the middle, and I think matey might have had one as well, so across the way. So confidence, probably a bit better than when I walked in, but yeah, still reeling over the swan really. It really mucked me up, that did. So, but have some dinner, chill out, and hope for apple slice. Until then, laters. It's 6:15 now. Should be dark in a bit. The sun just setting. Fish just showing then. Excuse me. That was a little bit further out. That was probably where the other fish showed. So I am a bit closer in than that. I've got to spread a bait out there, but that's not a bad sign, I suppose. Yeah, I'm expecting night bites now. I think from any time now, I think, and then throughout the night. I think last time we had them in this swim, like literally just as it got dark, and then all through the early hours. Yeah, it's a good sign. Let's just hope that we get a take. Yeah, it is looking nice now. That wind's dropped now quite a bit. And as we're up here, I saw another one show over on the far bank, a bit of a lump actually. That was a proper come out. That was definitely a 30, mid 30. That was a good fish, that one. That one that just showed there didn't look that big, so. But yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. Here he is, about 1:15 in the morning. Got one. He is there we go. Hold him up. Just Right, here we go. Hold him up. Nice scaly linear. Well, it looks like a linear. I'd say it's about 20 pounds. I'd say maybe a bit more. Just lift him up slowly. There you go. There we go. Nice linear. 1:15 in the morning. Off the middle rod. It's over a bit of bait, so you never know. The other rod might go as well. But there we go, another night bite. But yeah, hope it comes across okay. Let's go put him back. Yeah, he's just about 21.5 £, so not a biggie. Slip him back. So morning update. It's just gone 8:30. Had another take on the hot rod in this swim, which is the reed rod, the right hand rod. About 3 o'clock this morning. Unfortunately, took me right in the reeds. I could hear it splashing in the reeds because the lead had come off, but and then cut me off. So I've now changed that to a rod that I had in the car that's got a £30 braid and a £50 leader on it, rubbing leader. So like it cast like a bag of spanners. Just about managed to get it. Wow, probably could have gone a bit further, but 17 wraps is all right. I thought it would be. I really didn't think it would get out there, but it was all right. So that's back out there. Yeah, and that rod that went is just leaning up here. Yeah, wind's got up a bit now. It's now a bit more of a westerly, I think, so it's right in my face. Yeah, this is what happened. Yeah, so cut off. Yeah, but so a bit gutted. First one that's ever happened up here for me that's actually cut me off. Normally the Synchro XT in £15, pretty good, but yeah, I suppose it had to happen eventually. I've pulled so many out of the reeds, it's unreal on that line. I suppose just, unlucky, but that seems to be the flavour of this session, really unlucky. So, but yeah, we've got around till lunchtime. It's cold, the wind's blowing right in, but we'll see. I've reset the rods, put a bit more bait out. We'll see what happens. Right, it's about 11:15 now, and I've got a right cracker. Lovely scaly one, this one. 24.5. Not massive, but look at that. Look at this beauty. Absolute beauty. This is. Hold it up, mate. There we go. Yeah. Look at that. A good example, one of the nice scaly ones in here. 24.5. Caught on the rod off the reeds. The one that we reset this morning, that we lost one on at 3 o'clock this morning. So that rod's gone again. Look at this bad boy. He's a cracker. An absolute cracker. Huh? Beautiful fish. Lovely scales on him. Let's flip him over. Have a look at his other side. Pretty much similar on the other side. To be fair, pretty similar. Ah, lovely. A lovely pretty fish. It's a beauty. Yeah, what a beauty. Look at that. Stunner. Right, so everything's packed up pretty much. It's pretty much the rods. We've got half an hour left and then they're coming in. So that's it for this session. Quite windswept up here now, wind's picking up. Probably pick that up on the camera. So I'll be brief, but yeah, that's it, all done. Unless we get another one in the next 15 or so minutes. That's this session over. Turned out to be okay in the end. Not too bad. 2 fish caught, 2 fish lost, but not so bad in the end. So, unless anything else happens, that's it from up the Syndicate. Catch you later. So, we're not fishing today, but we're coming tomorrow for 48 hours, and I've just come to check out Bluebell Lakes, just to see the availability, check out the lake, see what it's like. Me and my mate are going to be doing 48 hours, possibly here, possibly the Syndicate, and maybe even Norton Disney. So we've got a few options, but we're just going to go and check out Bluebell Lakes and have a look how busy it is. I've always heard that this place is mega busy day ticket, so it'd be interesting to actually see on a Tuesday, and we're in October, it's October the 17th, so let's go and have a look at Bluebell Lakes, check out what they've got free and what it's all about. Let's go and have a little look. So this is San Martin Lake, and we're just going to have a quick look at some of the... It's pretty busy up here, but there are some free pegs, so we'll have a quick look at old San Martin and see. This is one peg here by the looks of it. Let's see if we can see anything. Yeah, quite windy. Try and get out the wind a bit. Yeah, here's a view of San Martin Lake from one of the pegs. And we'll go and have a bit more of a walk round, I think. But yeah, it's quite nice here. Looks quite clear. Got this like big gravel. But yeah, up one corner of San Martin. It's not a massive lake, this one, but yeah. We'll continue to have a walk round, see what's about. So I've had a little walk round San Martin. The lake looks to be about 6-7 acres, and there's probably, I think there's about 5 people on there, so there's plenty of free swims, that's for sure. There's at least 6 free swims, maybe 7 or 8. So yeah, you know, Not as busy as I thought this lake, but could not be fishing very well, don't know. But yeah, here's a last little view of San Martin, and we'll go on to have a look at Swan, I think, which is just behind us. So this is Swan Lake, just at the back of San Martin. Doesn't look too busy either, to be fair. Quite a lot of free swims, but we're going to have a walk around and check it out. Yeah, this is Swan, nice little viewpoint here. Looks to me maybe 20 acres, maybe a bit smaller. But yeah, we'll have a little look around. I don't know if you can see, but Swan Lake, it's pretty clear, looks nice, looks very nice. So this is the other end of Swan. Get a good overview of the size of the lake here. You can pretty much see all the lake from this point here. Yeah, quite nice. I'd say, yeah, probably 18-20 acres. Looking at it. But yeah. Looks good, and there's a few swims free, that's for sure. Not as busy as I thought it would be, Swan. I thought this would be the lake where it would be really busy, but maybe it's not fishing very well, who knows. This is Pt2 on Swan. You can see the whole lake from here. Yeah, it's very nice. Good vantage point. Clear Weedy Lake. We'll walk down the last side of it now. But yeah, not as busy as I thought it'd be actually, to be fair. Quite a few swims free. At least 50%, I think. This is Bluebell Lake. So it's about 10 acres. Oh, fish just showed then. Right over there in that weed. Interesting. Once again, had a little drive up here. And yeah, quite a lot of swims free. From what I can see, a lot of swims free on Bluebell. But we'll go and have a little look around this one. Have a look at a few swims. Oh, it might not have been a fish, might have been someone reeling in. Anyway, so here's a corner of Bluebell Lake. There's a few fishing on the side over there, but I don't think there's many people fishing this top end and down this side here. So, yeah, not that busy this lake, it would seem. Nice double peg here on Bluebell. Very nice. Sort of middle of the lake now. Get a viewpoint. There's a lot of swims free up here, a couple of swims there. Well, there's a lot of swims close to each other, as you can probably work out. But yeah, not as busy as I thought, really isn't, which is really interesting. I thought there'd be swims, people just waiting to get in swims or whatever, but maybe it's the time of the year, being October, and the middle of the week, or Tuesday. Nice. Now we're at the bottom end of Bluebell, where we drove up. yeah, no one down this bank at all. So I think there's probably only about 4 people on this lake. So yeah, really quiet, really nice. Nice bit of sun. Yeah, beautiful. Right, well, we'll move on to the next lake now. That's the bottom corner of Bluebell. Right, so that's a little walk around Bluebell. Now we're going to have a little look at Kingfisher. Let's go and check it out. So this is a corner of Kingfisher Lake. Nice quiet corner out the wind. It's a little bit windy up here. Just walked 2/3 of Kingfisher, and there's quite a lot of swims taken. There's only a couple free really, dotted in between, but this corner here and this bank here looks a lot quieter. There's no one over there on that willow tree, I can see, so you might have say 75%, 80% of the lake's taken. Might be because it's fishing well, but yeah, definitely a lot busier than the other lakes, that's for sure. But yeah, a little corner here of Kingfisher Lake. So here's another shot of mallard, nice big double swim in the trees, quite nice. Looks like you've got quite a lot of water out there. Quite a nice peg this one actually. Yeah, so this will probably be the parting shot of a little trip to Bluebell Lakes Complex. So I've had a look at a lot of the lakes, but it was just more about being Tuesday 17th of October and the availability there is, and if you used to come up here on a certain time of the week maybe, or a certain time of the year. So yeah, a lot of swims free really on, you know, especially on Bluebell, they had a lot of swims free. The rest between 50, 75%, you know, free. So, and this was definitely the busier of the lakes, but it looks like maybe this side of the bank is a bit more quieter. But yeah, so obviously, yeah, just a little availability check really. Maybe even be up here tomorrow, you never know. But yeah, nice complex. Right, so it's Wednesday 18th of October and we've got 48 hours up the Syndicate. Fishing in a peg, never fished before, peg 7, and I've got my mate with me as well this time, who hasn't been out for a while, so that'll be good fun, having a bit of a social. It's going to be a bit manic I think tonight with the weather. This storm Babel is coming along and it's meant to dump about a month's rain in 48 hours or something stupid. So yeah, that'll be interesting. So it's a bit of a rush to get the rod set. I've just put a bit of bait out. I've got my marks. I just need to rig up another rod, or all 3 rods really, and then we're set. So yeah, a bit of a quick introduction to this one, but yeah, it's just me, my mate, and a guy over there on the other side fishing. So we can zoom in on him. Yeah, he's about it. I think there's no one else up here, and we're on the end of the wind, so hopefully we might be able to bag a few. Let's just hope they're up for a feed. But yeah, time to get the rod set now, and because everything's still a mess, get the rod set. Everything's still all needs setting up, so yeah, happy days, let's get it sorted. It's just coming up to about 4:30 now. All 3 rods are out. Got some bait out. Got spreader boilies over 2 rods. And a nice little hard area I found at 15 wraps. Sort of about 4.5, 5 foot of water. It's pretty uniform out there. And then the single rod, the left hand rod, has got a little pineapple wafter on it and about 10 spods of maize and pellet. So I'm trying a little different approach on that one this time, mainly because I've got a load of maize with me because I didn't know where we was going to end up. But yeah, give it a go, something different. I felt the water and it's got a lot colder since I was last here, and although this wind's pushing up here and it's not really a cold wind, it's a southwesterly, southeasterly. Yeah, it's just not seeing anything show. Like if Carp are reading the textbook, they should be on up this end, but no, I'm not seeing anything. I mean, we had a 10-minute look in the other bay and didn't see anything. So yeah, it's a bit of a tough one at the moment to know what to do, whether we're in the right area or they're just not having it at all. Because normally you see at least 1 or 2 showing this in this bit of water up at this end, especially this time of year. But maybe that couple of cold nights we've recently had has just put them down a little bit, and this might be a struggle. But we've got 48 hours to do something. I mean, we can always move after the first 24, although it's looking like we've got pretty much 48 hours of rain, so it might not be that much fun moving, but we'll see. I mean, at least we can go and try and have a look tomorrow if we don't catch anything. Have a little look and see if we can find some. But fingers crossed we get a bit of action maybe when it gets dark, so which can happen up here sometimes. You don't see anything in the day and then darkness comes and they just sort of switch on. So, but I never fished this peg, so yeah, giving it a go. Got to be in it to win it, so there we go. Hopefully the bigger girl will come out to me or my mate. I don't mind, preferably me, because I've obviously put a lot of time in down there, but we'll see what happens. So until then, a little update. It's Thursday morning now. Morning after the big storm last night. Wind was mental. I just thought we was going to get blown away. I had to redo the pegs at one point, and it was so stormy. That storm passed over with rain, gale force winds, and now it's all died down. Weather's going to be cloudy with a bit of rain today, but very quiet on the fishing front in the night. No real bleeps or liners, just wind. Obviously wouldn't hear any, but I thought it might stir them up a bit because it looks like it's been a bit quiet here for the last few days. And not seeing anything at first light either. So yeah, not sure. I think just the lake's gone a bit moody, to be honest with you. I think they've just switched off. I think this cold weather we had certainly turned them off. And I thought maybe last night that storm would have, if anything would have got them going, it would have been that, but no, so don't know if anyone's had anything, don't know if my mate's had anything, although he would have probably come and told me. So yeah, looking like it's all been a bit quiet up here. Hopefully we'll see some signs of some fish today at some point. Maybe go and have a look in the other bay. I just had one then. Just had one again. I'm going to go have a look at that. Just a little update. It's just gone 4 o'clock. The moose swims. It's been pretty on and off rainy today. Wind's dropped a lot though, but I just lost one on the middle rod. Middle rod cast over to the far bank in a little gully just before the reeds. Yeah, a few bleeps. Run to the rod. It actually got in the reeds. Managed to pull it out because the lead ejected. Got it all the way in. It started kiting left, like savagely left, and then so I was reeling, pumping. It got into the margins onto my left, and yeah, literally about 3 or 4 yards from me, there's a tree with some branches just overhanging the water. The line just got wrapped around one of those. I couldn't get the rod down low enough because the left-hand rod was in the way. And yeah, it just come off and the hook went in the branch. So I think that's the payoff between dumping the lead. I think if the lead was on, it would have kept the fish deeper and it wouldn't have been splashing about so much where the marginal branches are just hitting the water. So yeah, but I don't think I might not have got it out of the reeds if the lead hadn't come off. So yeah, it's just a bit unlucky really, but well, that's the first fish. So it's about 24 hours, just over 24 hours in, and at least it's a bite. Come on a single krill, so I put it back out there. I've just put about 10 baits around it as well. So fingers crossed that'll go again, and we get it. I did actually see it. It weren't a big one, thank God. I did see it. It weren't a big fish. So there is that, but it would have been nice to have got it in and saved the blank, but still got a night to go, so it's not nice losing the first one of a session, but yeah, so there we go. So going into tonight a bit more confident now. My mate's in too. I think he's got a good shout. If they're up here, maybe the move was a good thing, so fingers crossed. I'll get the camera back out again for a fish. Until then, that's it. That's the update over. All overhead. Wow, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. How many birds there are just flocking up. They look like bees in the sky.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they like Starlings or something?
Maybe. But yeah, wow, that's amazing. They're all like, wow, look at that. That is amazing. Wow. Yeah, amazing sight that is. Really nice. In the pouring rain last morning, plank saver, scaly mirror. Probably, I'm not going to weigh it, probably about maybe a scrape of 20. It might not just scrape it. There we go. Got a linear sort of thing going on here. Yeah, as usual. Gonna beat me up on the mat as well, because why wouldn't it? Just behave fish for 1 second. About £20 scaly mirror. Lovely. Camera's in the bivvy because it was pissing down the rain and it's been raining non-stop since about 1 o'clock in the morning. So there we go. biggest fish in the world. Right, so I had that fish about an hour ago now. It's coming up to about 8:30, and yeah, it's gonna rain all day at the end of this storm babble, all into the weekend. And we'll be packing up in this soon, probably in the next couple of hours. So yeah, tough session, tough conditions, windy, rainy, fish switched off since that cold snap. They hardly showed. We moved, found it difficult to get on them. Managed to get one in the end, but yeah, very tough 2-night session. So I think this is the closing shot for this session. Rain, storm babble, or babette. Tried fishing in it, weren't exactly greatly productive, but oh well, you've got to give it a go, ain't you? Until next time. Alright. It's probably a low 20. Here we go, thought it was all over, just about to reel the rods in, and then it went, and we've got a number 2, probably a low to mid 20, but yeah, nice one. Seems like I've just switched on just as we're going, and the weather's getting rougher and wetter, but yeah, there we go, pretty similar on the other side, to be fair. Sort of linear sort of thing going on, but yeah, number 2, and that'll be it now because it's time to go. Well behaved fish, this one. Lovely. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much. Right, so it's Monday 6th of November, just gone 11, and we're up here for a few hours of pike fishing. Got some dead baits, got spinner rod, so might be a bit of perch slash pike fishing, and we're going to give it a go in this spot here to start with, and then we'll probably move around. It's been raining quite a lot the last, well, couple of days, but last week really, so the rivers, which is over the other side of the lake, the River Ouse is right up. I'm surprised that it might even be flooded over the path, but we might go and have a look at that later. So yeah, we'll give it a go here. We'll flick a couple of dead baits out and enjoy a few hours and hopefully get a fish. That's the plan. So yeah, give it probably an hour in here, move around a bit, but yeah, just a short session. Light kit, rucksack, couple of rods, little spinning rod, mat, net, and yeah, but yeah, lovely day. Maybe not great for pike fishing, but hey ho, at least it's not raining. So let's crack on. So the rods have been out for about 10 minutes now. No activity. I ran a little spinner for about 6 or 7 times, but nothing really happened on that. So I've got on the float, which is quite in close, which you can just sort of see there, I've got a smelt on that. and where that float is a deep channel. I reckon it's probably about 12-13 foot deep, and I've got float set at about 6 foot, so I'll kind of move that up and down a bit through the depths. Probably try a bit deeper in a minute. And then on the ledger rod, on the bite alarm, I've got a baby mackerel, probably cast out about 30 yards. But yeah, like I said, early days, but only been here about 10 minutes. But yeah, we'll probably give it another hour, and then we'll move somewhere else if nothing happens. But that's the rods out, baits are on, and that's what I'm doing. So fingers crossed something takes one. Until then, we'll just have to see. Right, so we've moved spots now. Give that place about an hour. I think there's a bit more shallower out here, so give the shallower water a go. Although there's a lot of leaf litter down here. But, yeah, it might be worth a go. To see. But, looks like someone's had a little private party here. But being a public lake, anyone can come on here, but so it's just what it is. But at least they've left me a nice carrier bag to put their rubbish in and take home, so I shall do that before I leave. Yeah, maybe give it a go here for an hour now. Yeah, give it a go here for an hour, see what occurs. So we've been in this swim for about half an hour now, maybe a bit longer. It's coming up to about 1:15. I think we'll give it another 15 minutes and then we'll move along again. Just keep trying different areas, see if we can get a pickup anywhere. But yeah, very quiet at the moment, I suppose. Being such a big lake, I don't know whether it's good just to sit and wait or keep moving around. I kind of think it'd be better to move around a bit pike fishing, but I don't know. But we'll carry on. We'll give it another 15 minutes here, and then yeah, I think we'll move along to our right, try the next swim. I think that'll be a bit deeper water than this one. So yeah, we'll give it a go there, I think. Yeah. Until then, I'll catch you in the next swim. Beautiful day though. It's lovely to be out. But there we go. Keep trying. So, third swim of the day. Don't think it's too deep out here. It's not the deepest part of the lake, this bay. But I thought I'd give it a go because I had a perch from here in the start of autumn. And I know it's a bit weedy, so maybe some predators will be hanging about. I might get the spinner out in a minute and give that a few chucks. But yeah, we'll give it an hour here. Third spot of the day. Trying our luck again. So yeah, that's about it really. Not much else to say apart from just keep trying. I feel quite confident here though. I don't know why, but I just feel like it. I just feel like the bottom rod's gonna go. We'll see. We'll keep plodding along, and I'll get the camera out if we get one. Alright, so it's 2:30 now, and we're in the final swim of the day. Got a little float on the smelt, just in this little corner here. Give that a go. Got this big bed of rushes. This is the slipway swim. I'm fendrating. And we've got another rod here. Just flicked out. And the mackerel just flicked out about 20 yards. I might bring that one back in right off the edge of these reeds in about 30 minutes. It's the last hour now. Full swim. Last knockings. See if we can't get a pike. First one of the autumn, coming into winter. But if this is it, if this is the kind of parting shot, which it probably will be, well, I've tried 4 swims, I'm trying to locate them. But I'll definitely be back here probably this week for another sort of short session again. Just try some different swims, maybe try along that bank along there, give that one a go. So yeah, if the camera don't come out again, then that's it for this one. Short little session, but good fun all the same. Lovely day, lovely place. Okay, so that probably will be about it. Until next time. Right, so it's Thursday the 9th of November and we're up Fendraiton for another little short session pike fishing. Yeah, only going to be up here till about 3 o'clock. I think the time's getting on to about 11 now, so got a few hours. Got both rods out, one on the float, one on the ledger like last time. Smelt on the float and a small mackerel on the bottom, but this time I got it popped up with a couple of little bait foam things coming off the bait. So yeah, because I might try the causeway swim again, because I know it's quite weedy out there. I tried fishing in the drop off last time, didn't get anything, so I might go back up there again, but we'll give it a go here for the moment. So this swim here is on the road bank, well, on the path where the busway is. So yeah, I thought I'd give it a go here first. I think there's a bit of deeper water out here, but yeah, I think I'd probably try and move around again, really. Maybe a little bit less this time to give it a bit more of a chance in each swim. But yeah, I think it's just a case of just trying to drop on one, really. I don't know how many pike are in here, really, but I know there's some good ones in here, and that's what we're hoping for. So yeah, that's where we're at, and we'll just keep trying, I suppose. Keep coming up here, keep giving it a go. But yeah, I'll show you. So it's quite a busy little walkway. But yeah, it's a nice sunny day today. So this is where the busway is. People sort of run, cycle up here. Obviously, you got the bus comes along this busway. So yeah, it's probably one of the second swim you get to from the car park at Fendraiton. There's a bus coming now. But yeah, so give it a go. We shall give it a go. There's the float there. Right, we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll get a pickup. So it's coming up to about 12:30 now. We've moved swims from that road bank where it's a bit quite deep out there. Give it an hour and a half. Nothing really doing. Tried spinning, had the dead bait on the bottom, well, popped up off the bottom, and then a float sort of roving around, but there was nothing really doing. So I've moved over to a shallow bay now. Just stuck the dead bait rod out there. I think it's pretty weedy out there, so I've got that. That's popped up. Just sort of hoping maybe there'll be around the weed beds. And give that a go. I think I tried this swim a couple of days ago, but I'll give it another go. Probably give it an hour, have a bite to eat, a cup of coffee, and then I might move around where I started a couple of days ago in the deep trench and give that an hour. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Might just leave the bottom bait rod out here for an hour. But yeah, we'll see what happens, see if anything occurs. But yeah, so that's it so far. Nothing really to report. Yeah, just hoping for a pickup. Got the float out now. That's just sitting at about 4 foot, that is. I think it's about, it must only be about 4 or 5 foot there. But yeah, I'm right in the margin. I'll zoom back out. You can kind of see I'm not fishing far out. Giving that a go. So I've still got the dead bait on the bottom. And I've got the float out. Probably will stick it here now till, give it a couple of hours. It's 1:10 now, so probably give it till about 3:30 at the latest, and then call it. But yeah, I'd love to know where these pike are hiding. Did see a grebe when I come in here, so, and another one was hanging about quite close in, so there must be a few like prey fish around, small roach or whatever. So you know, I think we've just got to go on them sort of signs really. Just try and find where the prey fish are, and there's a bit of cover, which this swim, I know it's got a bit of weed in it, so yeah, keep carrying on, keep trying until that big old pike grabs the bait. It's coming up to about 2:30 now. Nothing to report, unfortunately. Got about another hour and then we'll have to call it, but yeah, it's been lovely here though, I must admit. Beautiful lake, just bloody difficult. So it's November the 14th, about 12:15, and we're going to do a night at the Syndicate. Just come up to the top end of the lake. Probably going to have a little look around here for 10-15 minutes, just to see if we can see anything. Might give us an indication on where to go. And I think if we don't see anything, I'm going to probably go back to a swim I fished last time, peg 3, had a couple out just after that big storm, and I think I might just go there. But we'll have a look up this end of the lake for a little while, just give it a bit of viewage, just to see if we can see anything pop this head out. I know it's getting on a bit late in the year now for fish showing, so might be a bit optimistic. But yeah, we'll stay here for 10 minutes or so and have a little look, and then decide on what to do. Right, so I've only been sat here a few minutes and I've just seen 3 shows, sort of out in front of a peg I know. Might have been the same fish actually, because they were all quick succession, but it's a positive sign. So I am thinking of probably going up here. Just put the camera out, just see if it'll show again, zoomed in on the area. Keep it going for a few minutes. We'll probably park up and get the barrow out and get the kit round, I think. Right, so I've seen another one Bosch out here, so they're definitely here. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, so it was a good move to come in this swim. It was a good move to come in this swim and not stay in the easier option. Well, I wouldn't have to barrow, because they're right and centre of this swim. So yeah, so I've got everything around here. Everything's round here now, and I'm going to quickly wang out a couple of slip D wafters. First one's on our little embuteric and pineapple. Just going to get that out quickly at range, and I'll flick out a krill on the slip D as well, just to get 2 out there real quick fishing before I put any bait in, and then get everything set up. So yeah, get those out there. Could be in for a quick bite, you never know. Second rig going out now. Another slip D helicopter rig. I'm gonna wang that out there now. So it's coming up to about 3:30 now. Moved the 2 long rods down to an area 17 wraps. Both of them are at like an area where I've caught a fair few from, and put a little bit of bait out as well. Probably about half a kilo spread between the 2 rods. Nothing major at the moment, just sort of fishing for a bite. But beautiful day. It was raining earlier, but now it's just turned out to be absolutely lovely. It's like a summer's day. It's November and it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Still got to sort the bivvy out. That's all got to get sorted out. But yeah, I'm expecting. I've seen a few now, and I've seen them around, you know, where I've reset the rods to as well, around that sort of area, a bit closer in. So yeah, confident. I know this swim here will predominantly do night bites, so I'm not too worried about not having a quick fish. Although they were here, and you know, there was definitely a few showing, so confidence is high. Going in this evening, I'm thinking, I reckon when that sun goes down, we'll get a bite or 2. Pretty confident. So yeah, until then, we'll get the bivvy sorted out, have a cup of tea and chill for a bit. So I just put the water, well, it's been in there about 5 minutes, this little temperature thing, and it's saying it's 9.1 degrees C. 9 degrees, yeah. So it's definitely getting colder, the old water temperature. But yeah, I'm still confident. It's turning into a beautiful evening. Well, it's not even 4 o'clock yet, but it will be dark soon. But yeah, a lovely November, late autumn on the lake. Beautiful. Beautiful. I had a big storm last night, a lot of wind. Storm Debbie, I think it was. But yeah, it's perfect now. Beautiful. Coming up to about 4:30 now. Light's just starting to fade. Haven't really seen anything in the last hour or so, but I'm pretty confident. I put a little bit of bait out. Not a lot, because they were pretty active and showing, so I presume when they're showing, that, you know, they might be on the feed a bit. What they're feeding on, I don't know. Could have been other anglers' bait from the weekend. But yeah, they were definitely here, so still pretty confident. But yeah, be dark soon. Those gravel lorries don't half make a noise. It's a pity really. If it weren't for them it would be absolutely peaceful here, out in the middle of nowhere, in the fens. Oh well. It'll quieten down soon. Right, so it's about 6:45 now, and I just had a ripper on the middle rod, absolute one-toned, and just hit it and then it just come off straight away, so I was a bit gutted about that. Yeah, I think half hour before that the right hand rod had a big liner, and then 10 minutes after that the left hand rod had a liner, a few bleeps. I was like, yeah, you know, it's gonna go, something's gonna happen. And then half hour later after that, middle rod just absolutely one tones. And yeah, gutted about that, but still early, so you know, hopefully get a few more liners soon as well, but because there was definitely a few liners. I put a little bit more bait out after that, not a lot, a few handfuls, 20 mils, 16 mils, krill, so yeah, let's hope we'll get another chance. Right, I just weighed this fish, it's 31.15 with the sling, so, and that normally weighs £1.14 but I will weigh it, so he's either just over 30 or just under. Oh, just try and lift him up, he's a bit lively. Let's see if we can see what we can do. Yeah, so obviously second run of the night, same rod as well that I lost that fish on, it just bumped off, but there we go. About the £30 mark, definitely feels like a 30, so I think he's probably just an ounce or two over £30, but I'll check that. But yeah, nice one. There we go. Similar on the other side, little starburst, so I'll just go and get him back now. So it's Wednesday morning now, just gone about 7:30. Didn't see nothing at first light. Expecting one of the rods to go, especially the right hand rod, but never went. So yeah, I reset that rod thinking there was maybe something wrong with the rig or something, because I did have quite a few bleeps on it in the night, like little single bleeps through the early hours of the morning, so I thought maybe like something small had hung itself. I was expecting to reel in a roach or something, but no, everything was absolutely fine, so I banged that one back out, and then also reset the middle rod as well, the one that had gone a couple of times. Obviously the first one sort of bumped off, and then the second one we had, so I was expecting maybe another bite as well on that one, because they were here. I did hear them in the early hours of the morning, could hear a few sort of boshing out, so they were definitely up here still after that capture at about 11 AM. But yeah, nothing, so nothing, I've not heard anything, not seen anything, which is a bit unusual, so maybe they've moved out, maybe maybe that was it. Maybe it was just a couple of night bites, but still, even if that's it to nick a fish, that come in at 29.14. I reweighed the sling, so, and it is just over £2, so yeah, not quite 30, but it is what it is. And yeah, still got a few more hours yet before I've got to go, but yeah, that could be it for this overnighter November session, just after Storm Debbie, the night after that storm, which, speaking to someone actually pulled over the other day on their way home. They'd done the night in the storm, not on this lake, on another lake on the complex, because there's two here. Yeah, he said he was hanging on for dear life, so quite happy I didn't come out last night, because I was gonna, but yeah, I was happy I come out the night after because it was a lot calmer. Still a bit of wind pushing in, but yeah, nowhere near as bad. So maybe that storm had pushed them up here, because the wind would have been blowing up this end, and maybe it pushed them up and they hang around up here for a little while. Now maybe they've moved off doing their thing elsewhere. But yeah, so just go have a cup of tea, bit of a result. Battery's just about to die, so I might put that on charge quick, just in case something else happens, but if not, that was it. A single night session in November, so probably a couple more to come this winter at least. So until the next one, unless I get anything else, session over. So it's nearly 2 o'clock. It's Friday 24th of November, and we're on the river for a couple of hours. The flow is a lot better at the moment. It's been running really fast because we've had so much rain in the last couple of weeks. I did have a little go down here yesterday, and the difference just over 24 hours is amazing. I couldn't float. I had a float rod yesterday. I just only literally done an hour or two yesterday, and didn't have anything, but kind of had some sort of aborted take in this spot yesterday, fishing by this willow. So I'm going to give it a go for a couple of hours. That's why I only bought the leisure rod, but probably would have been alright with a float rod today. Still pushing through a little bit, still quite coloured, but yeah, a lot better just in 24 hours. It's definitely a lot colder today as well. First real bit of cold we've had this winter, well, this autumn I suppose. Coming up to winter, not many days left until December. Yeah, so we'll give it a go here for probably an hour, and then I might try, there's the church there, I might try spot by the church just a little bit downstream for an hour, although that can be a bit busy, but just with people coming and going. There's loads of ducks there as well, so, but we'll see how we go. What's going on here? Don't know. I think I'm going to hit that in a minute. Similar yesterday. just had one. Put it back out and smelt again. Just see if we can't catch anything bigger from this spot. Might be that there's a lot of jack pike in here, so just in this little area, but we'll give it another go. But it seems to be like you'll get a bit of action on the river, and I think that's what I was just after really. After a couple of sessions up fen with nothing really going, a session on the river just to make sure, you know, everything that you're doing is kind of like working. So these little jack pikes seem to be obliging, but you never know, there might be a big old croc in here sitting under this willow. Time will tell, but we'll give it another go. Fresh bait on, see if we can't get a bigger one. So last half an hour down by a spot by the church. Just moved along a little bit really. The willow tree's only about, well, I was just fishing about 50 yards that way. But yeah, this is where everyone feeds all the ducks. As you can see, someone's feeding them now. All running up the path. There we are there. Yeah, but popular little spot here. Everyone comes down here, feeds the ducks. Apparently this is where 2 £40 plus catfish were caught this year. 2 different ones from this area, so quite interesting. But yeah, just giving it another last half hour, 20 minutes, half hour. See if we can't get one fishing by this big fallen tree. So we'll give it a go here. It's not very deep here. It's probably only about 3 or 4 foot deep, maybe a bit deeper, but not that deep. Yeah, it's a lot deeper up, further up there, but yeah, lovely. Look at that, beautiful. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Another 10 minutes and then we'll be off.